Hope that you have liked the video, and we will meet again in our next video release of the tutorial. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial. Please share it with your friends and others also. Thank you for the time being. Take care. Stay at home. Bye bye. Take care.
So a very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Welcome back. So what we have discussed in the chapter key elements of a democratic government. In our previous class, we have to recap one paragraph that I'm going to recap over here start from here, that all sections of the people in our country are not able to participate in the government affairs. And that is the reason why we used to choose our representatives so that they can take decision, they can participate in the government affairs, and they can take decisions for the welfare of the people. Millions of Indians who live in villages and downtrodden, they find it really very difficult to make their voices heard in the working of the government, है ना? ये सारे लोगों को बहुत परेशानी होती है, especially those people who are living in the villages and those who are downtrodden, जो बिछड़ गए हैं, sorry, पिछड़ गए हैं. So they find it difficult. They don't have Android mobile. They don't have literacy rate also. So they find it really difficult to make it to work in the government affairs, to take part. So many of the time their voices are not heard also. No one used to look after them also. Many of the time it happens in India, in our country. So during elections, all sort of unfair means are also adopted by the candidates and their supporters, है ना? बहुत दफा election का time में क्या होता है कि the political parties, they used to use a lot of unfair means, है ना? वो मतलब गलत तरीके से जीतने का कोशिश भी करते हैं बहुत सारे parties और उनके supporters. Money power, they use money power, पैसे का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, and they use muscle power also, means they take help of the criminals also. Criminals का भी मदद लेते हैं ताकि वो election को जीत जाएं. So even they take help electronic media, which is also limited to towns and cities. And electronic media जो है जैसे कि TV channels है ना, radio channels, they are limited to towns, especially newspapers, वो हर गांव तक नहीं पहुंच पाता है. But nowadays it is quite good that electronic media are also reaching there. But still, the electronic media is out of the reach of the millions of the poor village folk people, means the local people. The illiterate people can't read newspapers, or अगर newspaper पहुंच भी जाता है तो ये then they are illiterate. They don't know how to read the newspaper. The people who are living in the village side, so many of them are illiterate. They don't know how to read. Then how will they read newspaper? Even if the newspaper reaches to them. So now the literacy rate is improving, and illiterate people are reducing. They are getting education. Everyone. Government has done a lot in regarding this also. They have opened government school, providing midday meal scheme also. So doing a lot. Government is also doing a lot to increase the literacy rate also of our country. So there will be a time, and after a few years, that no one will be illiterate in our country. Everyone will be a literate one. So let us hope for that better India. So now we have to start from this para, that exploited and the deprived sections of the society. Exploited जिनके ऊपर में जुल्म होता है, deprived जो छूट गए हैं, जिनको facilities नहीं मिल पाता है, so they are exploited and they are deprived. They are the deprived and the exploited sections of the society, like the members of the minority community, Dalit, Adivasis, and women. So ये सारे लोग जो हैं, they are exploited and they are deprived, यानी इन तक बहुत सारे opportunities नहीं पहुंच पाता है government के facilities. They are not getting such facilities of the government. कभी-कभी तो उनको पता भी नहीं चलता है. They don't know about the facilities of the government which the government are providing, because they are not literate one. They don't know about the government actions, what the action is government, what the government is doing for them, even they don't know many times. So these section, what they used to do, especially they are the Dalits one, Adivasis log hain, Dalit hai isme shamil, and women are also there. So what they do, they gather and organize into social movement to challenge the government. most of the time what they do, they used to collect together, वो एक जगह हो जाते हैं, they used to organize together and they start social movement to challenge the government, to ask the government what the government is doing for them. ये पूछने के लिए लोग जो है ये सब एक जगह हो जाते हैं and they start protesting, they start social campaigning, they come to the streets and they come to the cities and ask the government what the government is doing for them. और धीरे धीरे क्या होता है, ग्रेजुअली दिस मूवमेंट्स गेन पब्लिसिटी एज वेल एज पावर, और धीरे धीरे लोग जो है जानना शुरू करते हैं, ओ देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम इन दैट विलेज, द पीपल ऑफ दिस विलेज आर फेसिंग सो मच प्रॉब्लम, सो द पीपल ऑफ द सिटीज एंड इवन द गवर्नमेंट यूज्ड टू कम टू नो, है ना, विद द हेल्प ऑफ दोस पब्लिसिटी, एंड दिस मूवमेंट्स गेन अ लॉट ऑफ पावर. फिर ये सब मूवमेंट जो स्टार्ट होता है, जो दलित आदिवासी वुमेन स्टार्ट करती है, इनके मूवमेंट के ऊपर में क्या, मूवमेंट में क्या आ जाता है, पावर आ जाता है. They get power, they get publicity. So, and a shining example is the Narmada Bachao Andolan. That was under the leadership of Medha Patikar. Medha Patikar के अंदर में एक latest Narmada Bachao Andolan start हुआ था, है ना, that in India, and Medha Patikar was awarded also by the government. Medha Patikar को award भी मिला था, और बाबा आमटे, है ना, was also one of the person who was there in the Narmada Bachao Andolan. They wanted to save the river because we, the people, get a lot of things from the river. So many of the people were also displaced, and displaced peasants and others have united to launch a powerful movement. अब ये displaced peasants कौन लोग हैं? They are the persons who have been removed from the places where they were living near the Narmada river. They were actually living near and around the Narmada river, and they were using the river also. So for building dams, है ना, dams बनाने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया था, उन लोगों को हटा दिया था उनके जगह से. The government has displaced those peasants, especially the farmers, है ना, the laborers. ये farmers और laborers लोग होते हैं, बहुत गरीब लोग होते हैं, peasants. So the government has displaced them, have removed them to build what? To construct dam in the Narmada river, around the Narmada river. So all those displaced people, those who were removed from their houses, from their villages, they all have united to launch this powerful movement. उन्होंने powerful movement launch करने के लिए एक साथ हो गए थे, and they struggled and they fought back. So you can see this is the image of Medha Patikar. You can say she fought a lot for the displaced peasants. These are the people who have lost their homes because of the new construction of dams around the Narmada river. And this is the great lady. You can see over here Medha Patikar. So what we have to do, my dear students, because we are the true watchdogs of a democracy. People are the watchdogs. यानी हम ही लोग जो है डेमोक्रेसी का देखभाल कर सकते हैं. वॉचडॉग्स क्या करता है? आपके घरों का रक्षा करता है. रात के वक्त आप सो जाते हैं, लेकिन दिस वॉचडॉग्स आर यूज्ड टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर हाउसेस, योर प्रॉपर्टीज. सो people are the watchdogs of a democracy. So this is very important for MCQ, my dear students. So people are the true watchdogs, है ना. सही में watchdog जो डेमोक्रेसी का है, जो डेमोक्रेसी को देख सकता है कि डेमोक्रेसी सही से हो रहा है कि नहीं कंट्री में, whether the democratic rules are followed or not in the country. Who will look after this? We, the people, are the true people. We are the true one. We are the true watchdogs who will look after the democracy. We must be alert. हम लोग को हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए? अलर्ट होना चाहिए, हमेशा होशियार रहना चाहिए. They must remain alert, and we must interested also in how. Interested in what? Interested in how the country is being run. हमारा country जो है कैसे चल रहा है, इसको भी interest से आपको जानना चाहिए. We must take interest also in that. We must not take interest in playing games. है ना, बहुत दफा होता है कि हमारे बच्चे जो हैं, especially the teenagers, they are involved in playing different games. They do not take care. They do not look after the government, what the government is doing. Even the adult people are also not interested because they are quite busy in their daily household activities, in their daily work. तो बहुत सारे लोगों के पास ये इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं रहता है और वक्त भी नहीं रहता है कि वो गवर्नमेंट को देखे कि गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रहा है उनके लिए. But my dear students, we must be alert, we must be interested also. हम लोग को बिल्कुल इंटरेस्ट लेना चाहिए कि हमारा कंट्री में हमारा गवर्नमेंट जो है हमारी कंट्री को कैसे चला रहा है. And for the success of a democracy, public opinion must be enlightened, must be given opportunity, है ना. Public opinion का जरूर ख्याल रखना चाहिए. That is the only way to the success of a democracy. Democracy जो है तभी successful हो पाएगा जब public के opinion को माना जाएगा. If the public opinion will be considered, will be enlightened, and if the public will be well informed also, लोगों को information भी होना चाहिए. So government should also inform the public that what are the steps the government is taking for the people, for the welfare of the human being, for the welfare of the citizen of the country. And if the government is not giving you such kind of information, then you must try to take information. You must try to collect information about the actions of the government, how the government is running this country. So हम लोगों को सबसे पहली बात है कि we must take interest. We must try to know, है ना, what the government is doing. If you will have interest, then you can know that, then you will get a lot of details. अब आपका इंटरेस्ट रहेगा कि हम टेलीविजन में मूवी देखें, न्यूज चैनल नहीं देखें, है ना. Many of the citizens of the country, they do not like news channels, they watch movies. So they are just neglecting. They are neglecting their duties. They have the duty to be alert and to take interest in how the country is being run. So what we should do, my dear students, to be alert and to remain interested, क्या करना चाहिए हम लोगों को? We must read newspapers daily. Newspaper daily पढ़ना चाहिए. Try to study various posters and pamphlets on walls and public places. आप देखेंगे बहुत सारे public places में, बहुत सारे walls में लगा है, पोस्टर लगा है. कहीं पर कभी-कभी newspaper के अंदर से एक छोटा सा कागज भी निकलता है ना, small piece of paper that is known as pamphlet. तो वो pamphlet भी निकलता है. तो we must try to read, we must try to study, we must try to understand those posters कि पोस्टर में क्या लिखा है, पब्लिक प्लेसेस में ये क्यों लगा हुआ है. We should try to understand ये पैम्फलेट में क्या लिखा हुआ है. We must try to understand, my dear student. Then you will be aware. तभी आपको पता चल पाएगा ना कि आप इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हो और गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रहा है आपके लिए. Many a time you must have also seen that a rally is passing by, है ना. बहुत दफा आपने देखा होगा that a rally is passing by near your house, or near your village, or near your area. आपके आसपास से रैली एक गुजर रहा है. People are shouting, people are giving slogan. Then you must try to find out the participants, who are the participants and what are their issues. आपको कोशिश करना चाहिए पता करने के लिए कि वो क्यों, वो पार्टिसिपेंट लोग का क्या प्रॉब्लम है, वो लोग कौन है. ये नहीं कि चुप से घर में बैठ जाना चाहिए and sit together. Oh, it is their problem, they are doing the rally, let them do the rally, है ना. Just close the house and close the door so that the voices cannot reach us. You must not do like this, my dear students. We must try to know the issue, है ना. That is the thing I am telling you, that if you want to be alert, then you must do all these things, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, we have now we come to know that how can we be alert, है ना. कैसे हम लोग alert रहेंगे, तो उसके लिए हम लोगों को क्या करना चाहिए. We have just come to know about this one. Okay, so let us come to our next topic, that is the conflicts over sharing of river water. So many time and a lot of time, that is the real truth, that we used to use the river water of the river. So there was a dispute while sharing the water of the river, because the same river can give water to different states, many states, 3 states, 4 states. So one river can give water to many other states also. So those other states may start fighting from among themselves that I need more water, and the other country will say no, other state will say that I need more water. So there may be a dispute. Dispute का मतलब क्या होता है कि आपस में ना इत्तेफाकी हो जाना, लोग आपस में बहस करना कि ये मुझे चाहिए, I will take this, I want that. So that is the dispute. So there was a dispute while sharing the river of the Kaveri water. तो कावेरी रिवर के वाटर को लेकर डिस्प्यूट हो गया था. लेट अस गो थ्रू व्हाट वाज दैट डिस्प्यूट. सो शेयरिंग ऑफ वाटर बाय डिफरेंट स्टेट इज अनदर मैटर ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट का मतलब ये होता है आपस में लोग भीड़ जाते हैं, झड़प हो जाता है लोगों के बीच में. तो टू डिफरेंट स्टेट्स कैन आल्सो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट अमंग देम रिगार्डिंग एनी मैटर. सो नाउ देयर इज अ मैटर ऑफ व्हाट, देयर इज अ मैटर ऑफ शेयरिंग द वाटर, है ना, ऑफ द कावेरी रिवर. So as we know that as a river originates in, flows through, and it ends in different states, the dispute is natural, है ना. dispute होना तो natural है क्योंकि एक river जो है flow करता है और वो दूसरे state से बहते हुए जाता है, एक state से दूसरे state पे जाता है, और wherever it ends, all the states will want that much of the water I should take. So let's discuss the Kaveri water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So the Kaveri water dispute was between two states, and the name of those two states are Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. ये दोनों के स्टेट के बीच में क्या हो रहा था? डिस्प्यूट हो रहा था, लड़ाई हो रहा था कि I will take more water. You can see over here. Let us go through. Two dams are located on the river. है ना, river पे दो डैम बना हुआ है. There are two dams built. Krishnanagar Dam in Karnataka and Methur Dam in Tamil Nadu. है ना, तो दो डैम है. Try to remember the name of the dam as well as where it has been built. Krishnanagar Dam in Karnataka and Methur Dam in Tamil Nadu. So water in the former dam, यानी कि कर्नाटका में जो डैम बना है, that water is used for irrigating the vast stretch of cultivated land, यानी खेती बाड़ी करने के लिए, इरिगेशन करने के लिए ये उनको वाटर को यूज करते थे कावेरी रिवर का. So the dam was providing water to those farmers who were irrigating their field in Karnataka. So that is okay. Apart from being the main water source of Bengaluru का ये बहुत बड़ा water source भी था, because Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka, we know. So Bengaluru, the people of the Bengaluru are getting the water. That is the source of their water. Was the most important source of water was the Kaveri river. So Karnataka was in great need of the water of the Kaveri river. Karnataka को बहुत ज़्यादा पानी चाहिए था. Not only for irrigation but for household work also. घर में पीने के लिए भी, काम करने के लिए भी, है ना, washing करने के लिए भी, they all need. Karnataka was in great need of Kaveri water. But the dam which was built in Tamil Nadu, that is Methur Dam, the Methur Dam was also used to irrigate the vast area lands in Tamil Nadu. So Methur Dam के वजह से जो पानी मिलता था Tamil Nadu में, they were also using this water to irrigate a large part of land. तो वहाँ भी agriculture हो रहा है, Tamil Nadu में भी. Now the problem is what? The Methur Dam can be filled up only if water is discharged from the Krishnanagar Dam. अब प्रॉब्लम ये था कि मैथुर डैम में पानी तभी आएगा जब कृष्णानगर डैम को बंद करके वहां पर पानी छोड़ा जाएगा. मींस कृष्णानगर डैम, इफ कृष्णानगर डैम विल डिस्चार्ज वाटर to Methur Dam, then only Methur Dam will be filled up and Methur Dam will get water. Means Krishnanagar Dam से होते हुए कहाँ जाता है पानी? Methur Dam में जाता है, यानी तमिलनाडु में. कर्नाटका से होते हुए तमिलनाडु में पानी पहुँचता है. किस चीज का? कावेरी रिवर का. So the people of Tamil Nadu were in great need also. They have to wait for the water when the water will be discharged from Krishnanagar Dam, which is in Karnataka. So जब कृष्णानगर डैम पानी छोड़ेगा तो उनके पास पानी पहुंचेगा मैथुर डैम में तमिलनाडु में. तो ये बात में लोगों के बीच में झगड़ा लड़ाई शुरू हो गया. They started fighting. There was a dispute. Both states need as much water as possible. दोनों ही स्टेट को पानी चाहिए था. जितना ज्यादा पानी मिल जाए उतना अच्छा है. दोनों लड़ते रहते. These gave rise to conflict regarding the sharing of water. और इसकी वजह से एक conflict हो गया आपस में. लोगों के बीच में क्या हो गया? Conflict, बहस होना शुरू हो गया. They started fighting and struggling. So the union government, means the central government of India, and the Supreme Court had to step in to resolve the issue. तो यूनियन गवर्नमेंट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो इसमें क्या हुआ? दे इंटरफियर टू रिजॉल्व द इशू. यानी अब इन लोगों को सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को आना पड़ा सामने कि इनका प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व किया जाए. बट लेट मी टेल यू, दिस डिस्प्यूट इज नॉट येट फुल्ली रिजॉल्व. ये डिस्प्यूट आज तक अभी तक क्लियर नहीं हुआ है. इवन देयर इज अ डिस्प्यूट अमंग देम. यू कैन सी द कावेरी रिवर ओवर हियर. So the Kaveri river is flowing from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, and that's why the people of Tamil Nadu are dependable on the people of Karnataka. So now we have seen that what is the need. The need is that the primary responsibility of the government. This is the primary responsibility of the government organs to resolve a conflict peacefully and amicably. यानी कि friendly manner. Amicably means friendly manner. So government का यहाँ पर काम होता है, the government has the responsibility to resolve, to solve all the type of conflict in a peaceful manner, in a friendly manner. Government का एक और यहाँ पर responsibility हम लोगों को नजर आया. We can see over here that there is one more responsibility of the government, and that responsibility is what? That they will have to solve all type of conflict of the people, of the citizen of their country or of their state in a peaceful manner, in an amicably manner, that is friendly manner. Our constitution has provided detailed rules and regulations regarding various issues and matters. तो हमारे constitution में detail में लिखा हुआ है there are many rules and regulations that how should all these resolves or particular issues should be solved. है ना, उसमें लिखा है constitution में. But what is to be done that the decision if the government will make a decision also, or the Supreme Court will make a decision, then both the people of both the state will have to abide by the decision. They will have to accept the decision, and if they will not accept the decision of the central government or the Supreme Court, then one cannot solve the dispute among anyone. अगर आप डिसीजन को मानेंगे नहीं, then how can there will be a solution to your dispute, है ना? आपके लड़ाई का कोई मसले तो खत्म होगा नहीं. You will be always fighting. So you will have to accept the decision of the government. The conflicts and the differences are resolved by the government as per the provision of law made under the constitution. तो conflicts और differences को solve कैसे करती है government? They used to solve it by the different provisions of law which is made under the constitution. Constitution में जो भी लिखा है उसी के हिसाब से ही conflict और differences को हम लोग resolve करते हैं, हमारे government resolve करती है ना? They used to solve these resolutions, all the problems by following the guidelines of the Indian constitution. And we know that the Supreme Court is the highest body which interprets the law. Interprets मतलब which translate the law. जो बताता है, Supreme Court जो है highest body है, जो बताता है ये हम लोगों को that what is written in the law, what is written in the constitution, they used to clarify. So that is why they are the highest one who after which if they will give decision, then everyone will have to abide, everyone will have to follow that decision. Otherwise you might be punished also. So बहुत दफा होता है कि लोग डरते नहीं है, they do not afraid of even police, even administration, they do not fear from the police administration, even they do not fear from the constitution, they do not accept the decision even of the Supreme Court also. So in that case many people used to die, and they are fired also, and many people are sent to jail also. So what we have to do, my dear students, that we will have to abide by the rules or abide by the decision taken by the Supreme Court and the administration of our state also. हम लोगों को उनकी बात को मानना चाहिए, उनके decisions को सुनना चाहिए, accept करना चाहिए, है ना? Then only there will be a solution of the conflict. Otherwise, we will be keep on fighting for the long time and it will never resolve.
Hope that you have liked the video, and we will meet again in our next video release of the tutorial. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial. Please share it with your friends and others also. Thank you for the time being. Take care. Stay at home. Bye bye. Take care.